Hi guys, Candy Toy Box here. Today I wanted to talk about how 3D candy started, and also we're going to make a tutorial at the end. So if you want to skip through this part, you can. So when I first started raving in 2000, we only had singles, necklaces, double-stranded candy, and fat candy, which this would be considered fat candy because it has like the big chunky beads on it. And this also would be considered fat candy because it's more than one single strand, and it's a double with fun beads on it. We also had ladders. So this is a ladder stitch, and you can make this smaller or larger, just depends on how many beads you put on, but this is 3. This is what the ladder looks like. I received my first ladder at a rave, and then I just looked at it to figure out how to make it because we didn't have tutorials back then, so you just had to like pull it apart. And when I saw this candy, I felt inspired, and I put my own spin on it. So I added, this is a little later, but this is a really old one that I made. You can tell because I used a thinner string and it's like falling apart. But I would start with just adding like bigger beads on top. So these are all on top. And added like tri-beads. I really love tri-beads. I still do. But this one is super old. So originally the ladder bracelet, I'm sure I have it somewhere, but it was just pony beads, and it was just a ladder. And I taught myself to do this. I would weave on top of the ladder and add fun beads that I found. But we're going to make one similar to this. So I made this, who knows, probably 02 or 3 maybe, I don't know. I remember when I traded these candies that people would go crazy at parties. And that just inspired me to get even more creative down the road. And if you guys remember my video about the first candy message board, I started doing mail trades on there with candy kids from all over the world in 2002. And I started to notice that after a year of trading on there, kids were using my technique. So I would, receive a candy package in the mail, and I would open it up, and I would see this technique, and I'm like, whoa, like I'm inspiring people to do this. So that was pretty wild to see. And also on that message board, tutorials started popping up with new stitches. So people, got inspired from that also. We've definitely come a long way in the last 20 years, that's for sure. So I think it was a combination of this technique I created, and then all the tutorials that we shared on Candy Trade. And also we had candy parties. So the people that were on Candy Trade, we would get together and make candy together. So a lot of things came from those parties too. And I'll talk about those in another video. But we can move on to the tutorial. For this tutorial, well, I don't even see my pony beads over here, so I'm going to have to go get those. But first, I'll tell you about the special beads. So these are from hair ties. You can use any big bead that you have on hand. It doesn't have to be a hair tie. You're going to need some star beads or hearts or whatever you have. 7 of those. And then you're going to also need some of these little charms if you want to add them. I'll show you this box. These are actually my vintage charms that I've collected over the years. And I know that these are still available. Maybe not in these colors, but I think B10 might have them, and I know that I've seen them on eBay. But they're just little plastic charms, and they come in different colors and shapes. So you're going to need those, a couple feet of string, scissors, a lighter, and a needle. I'm going to go get my pony beads, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I have my pony beads here. To start this, we're going to put on, I'm just using clear, but of course you can use whatever you have on hand. So 3 clear. Just bring those down to the middle. We're going to add 3 clear on one side. Lay your beads down and cross the string through. So you're making an X. You're going to grab these ends and then pull these 3 down. Okay, now we're going to add 1 clear and then 1 of your big beads that you're going to add and a pony bead. You're going to take the other end and cross through. You're going to hold the ends and pull this down. So that's what it looks like so far. It's a little easier once you get this started. Now we're going to add 3 clear. Take this side and go through. And now that we have this started, you can grab both ends and then just pull down on the string. You're going to add 3 clear on one side, cross through, grab your ends, and then pull. That's what it looks like so far. We're going to add a clear, 1 of these big beads, and a clear. You're going to take the other end and cross through all 3 beads. And then pull. So if you see the pattern here, we're doing 2 solid rows of clear in between each of these bigger beads. Cross through. I'll show you the pattern. See what I mean? We have 2 solid rows of clear in between each. So the next one, we're going to add one of these and then repeat this pattern with 2 clear in between. So I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 on, and then I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay guys, I finished this part, and you can see that there's 2 clear rows in between each of these big beads. We have 2 on the end, on both ends here. And this will be loose, so to tighten it up, you just pull on the rows down to tighten it up. And this doesn't have to be super tight. You just want, stretch, but you don't want it too loose. For the rest of this pattern, we're going to start on the stars. So the pattern goes clear, star, clear. String will cross through. Sometimes I'll get a little twisted, but it's okay. So you'll need 7 stars, whatever color you want. We got 2 more. And you will have to tighten this up after we get this last row on. See, it's a little loose. We just pull down on the ladder. Okay, this is what it looks like. Now we need to connect these ends. So you're going to take one piece of the string and go across all 3 of those beads. We're going to pull this tight and make a knot. Now we're going to take both strings and we need to go through this row of clear. So as we're going through, you want one string coming out here and then one right here. So it looks like this. Now we can put our needle on. We're going to add 3 clear. Yeah, okay. We're going to go up through this clear bead right here. Oh, do I have that on the wrong side? Yes, I do. Sorry, guys. I'm going to switch sides. So we're going to put the 3 clear on, and we're going to go up this clear. Oh. Might be a little hard to see clear on clear, huh? We're adding 3 and then going up this clear. Adding 3 and then going up this clear. Adding 3 and then going up this clear. And it helps if you grab the middle one just to get the string tight. We're going to add 3 and go up. We're going to go up this one. So we're always adding 3 clear, and then on the next bead you just take your needle and go up. Add 3 and then go up this one. Add 3 and then we're going to go up this one. Add 3 and then we're going to go up this one. We're going to add 3, go up this one, and then we have one more left. And for this one, we're going to go up, and then you can just leave this string on for now, because when we do this side, we can tie them together. Adding 3 and then going up. Adding 3 and then going up. Okay guys, so we're just going to continue to do that all the way around, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay guys, I'm at the end here, and what I did was, this was the side we were working on. I pulled my string, I put my string through here to connect with this string so we can make a knot. what I like to do after I make this style is kind of just like pull it and make sure the string's even all the way around. Now it's time to add the stars. So I'm going to put a star on every other row. So this is 1, 1, 2, skip 1. Going to do blue. So that's one side. And this was also like a trademark of mine back in the day. I used to put these on a lot of bracelets. These little charms. Did I say used to? I still do. I'm like, what am I thinking? I still do. And if you want, you can push those down a little bit or leave them out. It's up to you. Let's compare. So here's my old school one that I made. It's loose. It's gotten a little loose here, but I still wear it from time to time. And here's the new one. I was kind of going for like a galaxy theme. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you next time.